Welcome, welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of June the 13th to the 19th, 2022. Again, I want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, sharing, and especially subscribing and clicking that bell so that you get notified every time each and every one of these videos goes out here, or I go out live to give out free messages to those in the chat room. Keep in mind, this is a general. You hear me say this every week, but I do get people that make comments as to, these readings. Not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every person on the planet, but take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe. Okay, let's see what we have here, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers. Your first energy card that you've got coming in behind you is the Owl. Good advice from a wise person. So there must be somebody stepping up at this time that wants to counsel you. I would take this advice if I were you, because they are, it is the Owl, and so we automatically know that it's someone who can be respected and is well informed. So this advice could be very beneficial to you if someone steps forward. You might be seeking out some advice from somebody as to a situation that you might be concerned about, and you need that counsel. Okay, coming in with your first card here, you've got the Two of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Empress. So you could be conflicted right now and confused about making a decision, or there could be a decision that has to be made and you're concerned about how it's going to go. Keep your eyes open, your options open. For those that are dealing with legal situations, I think that there might be a mediator or someone who could be coming in to give wise counsel, who can lay the cards on the table, and so that both parties or all parties involved can see. I think then and only then an amicable and a comparable decision will, an equitable decision will be made. And I think both parties can walk away satisfied here in this situation. So don't hesitate to make a decision here. You're just not seeing things in complete clarity yet. Now, coming in next, you have the Knight of Wands, fast-moving action. There could be some energy and some opportunity and some event coming in very quickly that's going to require almost like an urgency on your part to act upon it. This could involve signing legal documents and correspondence coming in. Read between the lines. Don't rush in too quickly. For others, this is also someone that could be charging in for a hot and heavy, very quick, unexpected love relationship. I always call this knight the player because he makes a fast entrance, but he can make just as quick an exit. The Empress, beautiful card. Considering here that you have decisions to make, I think you're wanting to have your life, happy and harmonious, and to be able to give birth to your dreams. And I think things will happen. This is a good card that says, stay focused, keep going for what you want. She leans into the power of her partner, who is the Emperor, who's logical, organized, and he knows and stands firm for what he believes in. I think that you're going to be able to see your dreams come to fruition. However, for others, there could be the announcement of a baby coming into the family, the birth of a child coming in soon. Could be adoption or an actual child in the family coming into play. I do think that you're going to be able to collaborate with others. I think you're going to be expressing your feelings with someone, and others, I think you're going to be teaming up with someone here. I think somebody here is going to come in and give you wise counsel to get you through some troubling situations. Okay, let's see what we have next. Well, I'm happy you got this because it is the happiness card. So I think as you move forward, happiness is a choice and we can all make it. But I think right now it's imperative that you do this. I think right now that you need to reinforce positive energy into your life. Okay, this is verification that this is needed. Things get hard. I realize that. Things get troubling, and you've had your trials here to deal with. But I do believe that you're moving forward in a positive direction. Things might be taking time. Tap into that. Dig deep into your bag. What's this going to make you happy? What are the things that you need to do to reinforce this? I think at this time, as you deal with challenges, you still have to count your blessings and realize where you are living in this particular moment, and keep the thought and the promise in your mind of a better future coming into you. Now, the Queen of Cups says, maybe you are reinforcing this by doing what's right for you. She's very motherly. She's maternal. She takes care of her family. She takes care of her children. She takes care of everybody that steps up and needs her help. But there comes a time when you need to nurture yourself. Do what's right for you. Making these decisions and choices that you're making right now that will influence your life from here on is very important. You need to do what's right for you. So take that time to rejuvenate, regenerate, recharge your batteries so that you're running on 100% energy to face any challenges that you might be, coming upon this week. So she takes care of herself, she nurtures herself, she's in that position where she's meditating, she's manifesting what she wants, which is what the Empress is capable of doing as well. So the High Priestess says, trusting your instincts, your intuition. You're quite intuitive yourself, Cancers. A lot of you can do what I do and other readers do, and that is trusting that little inner voice of wisdom that when we ask Spirit and we ask Source to give us messages that we need or to reinforce security in our lives, it comes. But this is also the card that says there will be some information in the background that will be revealed at the perfect time. And she has that ability to delve deep, to do her research, to find out what's going on in order to give her confidence to move forward towards her next projects, her goals, and her passion she has in life. So you are doing this. I think you need to tap into that more and more, your intuition, trust that gut feeling. The Wheel of Fortune is a great card, and it can work either way. The wheel goes, in two directions. But I do believe that you're going to be able to see something come into fruition here. Now, the Wheel of Fortune often speaks of unexpected material. It could come in the form of money. You could have a promotion. You might hear some good news. This might be a beautiful event you're being invited to. And you might be thinking about traveling as well. This is, the wheel goes in a circle, right? At the end of one completion and going on to another, almost like the World card. But you could be planning a trip as well, or you may just be going the distance to complete a project or a phase in your life right now. However, it says good luck is coming into you. So I always look at the Wheel of Fortune as, a windfall that lands in our lap that could be in the form of time, effort, support, happiness, harmony, and of course, maybe even money. Okay, let's see what we've got here as we move through this reading. So coming in towards you, possible future energy, you've been given the Shark, and that represents, it says, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So there could be some unexpected situation or circumstances that crop up in the near future. I mean, it could be something like your car breaks down, or maybe you didn't, maybe you're getting an increase in your taxes and something didn't get seen and you're being charged that. It could be anything. Okay, those are just theoretical examples. So just keep your mind and your eyes open. Take care of your finances right now. Make sure that you've got enough to cover expenses if it's possible. Or be careful and conscientious about your spending. With the way our world is right now, the cost of living is ridiculous when it comes to our gasoline, when it comes to our groceries. People are having to tighten their belt, and they're having to consider that their life is going to change a bit because of those costs. So this says, this is to me just a warning that says be careful of what you're doing and with your money, and be careful who you lend money to as well, because these are tough times, and not everybody has integrity, and not everybody will have the resources to honor a promissory note. So think of those things. Now, coming in, you do have, and I'm looking at all three of these, you could be concerned about something that you're waiting to see come to a conclusion and end, and it's taking time here with the Hangman. So the Death card, we know, is indicative and represents the end of something. It could be something like a project you worked on, a job, a contract. It could be a end of a cycle in your life. It could be a relationship. It could be anything, the end of a job, the end of something here. The end of a situation you've definitely been concerned about and losing sleep about. But it is also the card that is rebirth. And that means there will be new doors of opportunity opening up for you if you have had to see something come to a conclusion that perhaps, there's no going back. I do believe, though, you're building a new foundation. 13, 3 and 1 is 4. That's all about building a new foundation, stepping up and doing what's right for you, and thinking and looking at your future with vision and promise. There will be doors with the rebirth card here and the death card of opening up of opportunities and new things for you to see and to consider as you progress through this next phase on your journey. 9 of Swords says stop worrying. Okay, this is needless. Your head might be spinning at night. You're losing your sleep. And what happens is often, we can bring on physical ailment when we're emotionally stressed here. And it lowers our immune system. And we need to consider that. Worry never solved any situation. Something's taking time, but the universe says it's okay. Everything comes out at the perfect timing. And while you're here, don't lay idle. You can do research. You can be thinking and planning ahead where you're going to be going here while you're waiting for this situation to come to a conclusion. Some of you, it may already have come to a conclusion. So you might be in sort of a pause situation here between worlds. One's over and you're waiting to go into the new one. So, sometimes with the Hangman, there is some sacrifice we have to make in order to gain what we need to go forward onto this next part of our journey. Now, 12 is the number 3 when we break it. When we break it down, and 3 is about collaboration. 3 is about looking at your future with vision. 3 is about getting together with others and working as a team. You might be doing that here, getting counsel here, like I had said from this wise owl, speaking to those in authority or those that are wise, those that can help guide you while you're waiting for a situation here to come to a conclusion. Now, your next card is the Nest. And it says, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So you might be leaning into, let's go back to the Queen of Cups. That's who she is. She takes care of her family. She nurtures her family. You could be doing that. There could be something in the family. Maybe you're babysitting your grandkids, your children, your nieces, nephews, whatever. You might be asked to do something like that. Theoretical example. Don't take this, as truthfulness, but some of you might be. I think that you might be dealing with a situation here that could also be of a concern to you. It's important to you now that you look strong. You stand up. You stand in your, you reinforce that positive energy so that you can put your family's mind at ease too, that you're going to take care of things, that you're going to be there for them. And also that they're going to be there for you through a situation. Now, let's see what your outcome card here is. You've been given courage. Have the courage to see the lessons in all situations and face them constructively. So 4 and 2 is 6. 6 is, of course, we know the Lovers. You could be dealing with a situation with someone very close to you on a heart level, on emotional level. But it also is the card, as we know, for decisions. Making decisions that could be determined around someone else on a heart level. So it takes courage to do these things and to see the lessons and things that we've learned from the past and then face them and go forward. So simple as that. This week is going to involve you having to step up and be courageous about a situation. So you know what? When you are planning to make a major change or to give up on something, it's an indication that you should neither change nor give up, but have the courage to continue on your present course. So be brave. Keep moving forward. All right? Don't lack courage. Go for what it is you want. Demonstrate this with your convictions to do with any situation going on right now. Okay, let's clarify some of this, my beautiful Cancers. It seems to be a pretty intense reading here, but I'm glad you got the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Empress. You do have, the happiness card here. So, yes, and you're going to get counsel, I think, from someone who you trust, and they're going to be able to show and guide you through a situation here. Something's going to end. You could be still waiting for that to happen. And you may be in the process of having to sign contracts. Maybe some of you are out looking for a new job. Maybe you're getting your resume leveled up or changed, anything like that. So let's see what we have with the Two of Swords, that decision you have to make, the Knight of Wands, signing of contracts, moving quickly, and giving birth to your dreams. You've been given the Knight of Swords. So we have another Knight here on top of this Knight. So pretty much, I think, you're going to be able to stand in your integrity and your truthfulness. This Knight comes charging in to bring counsel, possibly. This could be someone coming in to guide you through a situation this week on a truth and a legal matter. Also, this is a card that says, process things, be careful, be accurate, and take your time. You don't want to make an impulsive decision right now before you get all the facts. So this also is known as a knight in shining armor that comes in as well to rescue you in a situation. But, I think your events in your life are going to amp up, level up. You're going to see, they're going into high speed now. Your plans now can be implemented, and you should see a great deal of activity. But also, I think, take time to consider your choices very carefully this week. Now, coming in with the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Page of Pentacles. So this is good because I was concerned about you, taking care of your finances here. We talked about that. But the Page of Pentacles comes in, and it's really, really good energy because it talks about seeing money coming in. Good news about financial matters, okay? And you're going to hear about that pretty soon. And maybe your plans can go forward at a steady pace. This is also, you could be getting involved in a new form of interest. Maybe some of you are taking a new course or something to enhance your resume out there. You could be getting a degree in something, taking something extra on that you want to do, that you're passionate about. But do your research. Again, this has to do with materialism, and I do believe you're going to see something here where you're going to be okay. So I'm glad that showed up here, because the shark was saying you have to be very careful about your finances. Now, coming in with the Nine of Swords, the Death card, and the Rebirth, and the Hangman, you've been given the Nine of Wands. So this again requires courage, stepping up, not giving up, protecting what you have you've created here. That's what this is about. Not giving up, having self-reliance and wisdom and restraint is going to pay off. Finding peace here, okay? Finding the peace that you need right now, but not giving up at the same time. So it's very important that you hang on to what you've created. Things might seem a little tough right now for some of you, where you're getting discouraged about a situation in your life, but don't give up. Okay, this is saying you've worked hard for what you have, all right? So don't give up. Be prepared, okay? You might be experiencing that you're getting tired of a situation. You're exhausted over it, but you have you have wisdom and stamina now to bring this situation to an agreeable conclusion. Okay, it's imperative now that you keep your mind open and look at all points of view, looking at things in all perspective here, and even in a different perspective here. But this says don't give up, okay? So if you're concerned about a situation, here you have the Nine of Swords, and you also have the Nine of Wands, and you could be concerned about something that's ended or about to end, and that's bringing you concern. So don't allow yourself to get up. This is going to call for some courage this week, my friends, and I do believe that at the end of the day you will be getting help from other people, and you will be finding some happiness at the end of the day. Wheel of Fortune is something that you need to keep thinking about and giving birth to your dreams here. Okay, I wish you a great remainder to today, my beautiful Cancers, and an optimistic week here to look forward to. And know that I always send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.